Slam Sector contains levels of brain rot that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Woo! I have water. Click clack. I'm being hydrated today. In solidarity for my friends that are going to Dragon Con this weekend. Because I know none of them are going to be hydrated, so I have to do it for them. Right, Ryan?
We don't do that at Dragon Con.
Because beer dehydrates you, so...
Beer doesn't. Alcohol, if you drank straight alcohol, that would dehydrate you. But beer, being that it's predominantly water, does not. But anyway, moving on.
Well, you know what goes great with alcohol and beer? Fast food. Fast food goes great with alcohol. One of my favorite things to do when I'm drunk is, go to like a cookout or something that's open 24 hours, like Waffle House. It's not fast food, but it's good. Yeah. So, we were talking last night and we were thinking, what fast food restaurant would our favorite Primarchs go to? And so Ryan and I, we drafted the Primarchs. So I have half of them. Ryan has half of them. And we decided which restaurants we think that all the Primarchs would go to. So we're going to get into that. I've got a cute little graphic that we're going to use for it. But before we do that, make sure you guys hop in the Discord. Hit us with a like. Hit us with a sub. We're going to be doing some cool stuff in the Discord soon. If you're a channel member, you're already doing some cool stuff because you can vote on the matchup for Horde mode. So far, Orcs are winning. Orcs are winning the vote to be the Horde for Monday's stream. And
they're a good Horde.
They're a great Horde, yeah. And I have some Orcs that I'm working on that I'm hoping to get ready by then. So you might be seeing some new stuff.
Boys?
But yeah, so I guess we can probably just go one by one with like one of our
these in order?
Primarchs. Probably not, because we just kind of drafted them way out of order. So my list is certainly not in order. So we'll just go one by one, each picking a Primarch, and we'll give you our take and our explanation. Ryan, would you like to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay, cool.
I'll try to start with my weakest, least rationaled ones first, so we build up to like a finale. We'll start with Rogel Dorn, probably the best loyalist Primarch in my opinion.
Okay.
For him, I picked McDonald's.
Okay.
And not just because yellow is part of their color scheme. But I was thinking about it, and like McDonald's, it's everywhere. They've fortified.
This is gonna be super
the
scuffed,
nation
by the
and
way,
the
chat.
world. Yeah, this is a little scuffed, but it's it's good.
Rogaldorn picks McDonald's. Okay.
Yeah, McDonald's has like fortified the world with fast food, providing stalwart support for drunk people everywhere late at night with 24-hour windows. Yeah, they're widespread. They're reliable.
Okay.
It's not obviously none of this is going to be the best food in the world.
Chat, I want to know y'all's takes too, because I see White Castle for Dorn. That's a great take.
Yeah, hold on to that one, Alec Ward. That one might come up again, but yeah, they're just there. They're reliable. It's like McDonald's is going to give you McDonald's. And they're yellow and red.
And they're yellow and red. That's the real important part of it, in my opinion. I guess I should preface this with we didn't discuss these with each other, so there's probably going to be duplicates.
Yeah, there probably is.
So, just a little bit of double representation there. And if you guys give us a solid enough explanation, I'll switch mine out. Because a lot of my explanations are not going to be super solid, but that's okay. Speaking of non-solid explanations, let's do Lionel Johnson. So,
yeah, what you got?
I picked Papa John's.
Wait, okay, I'm listening.
So for one, their branding is green, and Dark Angel's green. Obviously, that makes sense. But also, Papa John's has some dark hidden secrets, maybe a fallen, if you will. That I think.
They've got their own Luther.
They have their own Luther.
Does that make Shaq Lionel Johnson?
Shaq is Lionel Johnson, confirmed. Yes.
He's Primarch proportions almost.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
Lionel Johnson rocking up to the Papa John's, getting some pizza for his homies. Gather around the table, my sons. Father has brought us garlic sauce.
He has no Space Marine experience.
Now, what do you think? Do you think he reheats his pizza, or do you think he just eats it cold when it's left over?
Who, Papa John's or Shaq?
Lionel Johnson.
Oh, Lionel Johnson. So Shaq. I think the lion eats his pizza cold because he grew up in the wild, in the woods.
Yeah, see that I fully agree. I think he absolutely eats his pizza cold. I don't think he reheats it.
I don't think he would think about it. I don't think the conflict would come across his mind. He would see food that's available and he'd be like, "I need energy. Blah blah blah. I'm eating it, and done."
Here's our Papa John's logo. Whee!
Why is Fulgrim so yellow on this?
I don't know. He's like golden.
Yeah, oh my god! Magnus the Red is like really red. I mean, that kind of makes sense, but I don't
Magnus the Red is red? Say it ain't so. Lionel Johnson ate 30 pizzas in 30 days. You know what he says to Luther? This man has no pizza experience. Hell yeah.
All right, so we got Papa John's. Let me see.
Papa John's for lion, baby.
My next worst take is. All right. No, I'm gonna save that one. That one's funny.
Okay.
We did Dorn. We'll do Perturabo now. Perturabo is all about, being strong enough to endure things, having all the right tools for the job, all the right ingredients, maybe. Iron within, iron without. This one's one of my weaker ones.
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
I don't think you do. I said something that sounded like a punchline, but you've been led astray. For Perturabo, I picked Chipotle.
Okay. All right.
For a few weak reasons.
We discussed this. We are skirting the lines of fast food a little bit, but we did discuss this beforehand.
Yeah. They put foil on everything. They wrap everything in foil. They put foil on top of everything. It's all metal.
Okay.
So they've got the iron without, and to complete eating an entire Chipotle order, you have to have that just stoic endurance to power through to finish it. Even me, I'm a big guy. Those burritos sometimes are they're children. They're like the size of newborn babies. And then the other thing about it is at one point early on, Chipotle was owned by McDonald's.
Wait, is that true?
Majority shareholder. Yeah, McDonald's had 90% of their shares at one point. They don't anymore, but that fits into the whole Dorn is McDonald's, Perturabo is Chipotle. They're all under the same umbrella. They're the same thing with different styling, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weak, but now they've broken away. They're different now. So
yeah.
That was a hard one.
Now, chat, we did explicitly talk about Waffle House too, and it is not fast food. It is a diner.
No,
different.
It's a diner.
Yeah. All right.
Next time we run out of ideas of what to do here, we'll just do all the Primarchs as diners.
True. I don't know that many diners though. I know 3.
They're out there. They're out there.
Let's see. Let's talk about Vulcan, right? I had kind of a lot of trouble with Vulcan, but I kind of settled on Cookout. Because if you've never been to Cookout, the menu is just fucking absurd all over the place. You can get anything you want. And to me, that's you can forge your perfect meal. And as the Forge Father, he's super into that. And you can get basically whatever you want. Everybody's going to eat, and it's very cheap. Nobody's going to go hungry. And that feels very Vulcan to me.
Do they, flame char exotic children there, too?
I have to imagine they do, yeah. Only the
That's
ones
where you
with
get all the
pointy ears.
Let's see, I've done those two. All right. Let's go to Fulgrim. Fulgrim's,
Okay.
I didn't. It just something about it stuck with me. I don't have a whole lot of rationale for this,
Hmm.
but for Fulgrim, it's got to be something that's like vibrant. He's got a lot of excess, got a lot of options, and like variations, like so you can get your fix of exactly what you want and what you need. And so for Fulgrim, I picked Dunkin' Donuts
Duncan.
because they have so many types of donuts, all these different flavors. They have all these crazy coffee drinks. Like whatever, if you're addicted to sugar or caffeine, you can go to Dunkin'. You can get what you need. I'm pretty sure, like some of their like coffee mixed drinks. I saw some guy. I don't know why I was watching this on YouTube late at night. Some guy was talking about it on YouTube, and it has like a week's worth of sugar in it or something like that.
Oh
Something
my
crazy.
god.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a week, but it's a lot of sugar. So like there's excess. Also, I used to live in Boston at one point. There are Dunkin' Donuts goddamn everywhere in Boston.
Okay.
You might even say there's an excess of Dunkin' Donuts in Boston. So that's like Boston
Is
is the
Fulgrim from
epicenter.
Boston?
Yeah, Fulgrim's from Boston, confirmed. Chemos is just like space Boston.
Insane.
But yeah. Also, their branding is like pink and like orange. It's kind of vibrant. So
Yeah, I think the pink definitely adds to your case here.
yeah.
Plus, like a lot of their donuts are very kind of like artistic too. Yeah,
They're bedazzled. even.
bedazzled
Probably goes
donuts.
further.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah, Dunkin' Donuts.
What happens if we get through this and we haven't? Like, we should reward ourselves if we get through this and we just coincidentally don't cross any streams. We pick a different one
That
called
feels
Primarchs.
unlikely, but I think we should
I
treat
would've-
ourselves to one thing from every restaurant on here.
Oh God, is that a reward?
It's a
thought-
reward and a punishment simultaneously.
Oh,
um,
I would have thought we would have crossed by now, but let's
all
see.
right,
Let's see what's
we'll
about to happen.
go. We'll go with I think probably my absolute weakest. I have a lot of trouble with Sanguinius. I picked Wingstop because he's got wings.
I mean,
Look, I could not think of literally anything else.
all right.
I was like, damn, there's no like blood or poetry themed fast food restaurants. So I went with Wingstop. I don't know, maybe he's like the patron saint of ranch or something. Sanguinius is the patron saint of ranch, confirmed.
I mean, his wings are one of his most notable feature.
Yeah.
Sanguinius. You could say Sanguinius is known for his wings.
Oh, true.
Wingstop.
And he got stopped. True.
He
Wingstop.
did get oh my God!
It's perfect.
You just sent all the Blood Angel viewers into the Black Rage by saying that.
We'll see what Matt thinks about this.
Yeah. The Alicord, Matt thinks you're Horus now. So the next one is another weak one for me. For Alfarius and Omegon.
Okay.
I picked Carl's Jr. / Hardee's. Because it's got two names, but it's the same thing. And the reason why I picked, because there's a couple of restaurants that are like that. The reason I picked that is because I'm always forgetting about Hardee's. I always forget Hardee's is there, that it exists.
But you don't forget
And I don't
about
even-
rallies?
I know about Checkers. I remember Checkers. We don't have rallies out here though.
Right.
And I can't honestly remember if I like or hate Hardee's.
I don't think I've
I have,
ever
like,
been.
I know I've been, but I can't remember.
Hardee's is
So-
good. That's a great choice.
Yeah, it's a little anecdotal, I guess, but
No, it's got two.
That's
It's got
all
two
I've got.
identities. Yeah. No, I get it.
got two
Makes
identities.
sense.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Let's talk about Gilliman. Okay. So I know for Gilliman, you think, he's like very vanilla, you're gonna go McDonald's, right? Or like Burger King or something simple like that. I chose the Costco food court for Gilliman.
Holy shit.
So it's like a very simple, well organized menu inside a giant, well stocked warehouse. Costco is basically just like a spreadsheet in building form. So I think Gilliman would be like super at home at a Costco, and probably just like watching the logistics would be very mesmerizing for him.
Oh yeah, he'd be stoked about those logistics.
Costco is probably Gilliman's favorite grocery store also, so it just feels fitting.
As a bold take to say Costco food court is fast food, but I would say
It totally
given the guidelines that we came up with, it fits under there. I never would have thought to do that though.
Yeah, Costco food court, definitely, yeah.
All right, so next up, we've got Magnus. Magnus the Red.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a good segue into like this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it. For Magnus, I picked Dairy Queen.
Okay.
And I picked Dairy Queen because if you overindulge in the powers of Dairy Queen, it makes your brain hurt. You have a brain freeze.
That's
It's
good.
like Perils of the War.
That's good.
Also, keeping like shake machines in fast food restaurants running, which is like the staple of their business, is an arcane art in itself. If you ever try to get a McFlurry at McDonald's, it's always busted, and that's because Dorn doesn't like psychers. Also, and this is a little bit of opinion, Dairy Queen is a shell of its former glory, and the Thousand Sons kind of are too.
Damn, dude, Dairy Queen is dust.
I don't think modern Dairy Queen is nothing like what it used to be when I was young.
True.
So yeah. That's my Magnus.
It fell off big time. Yeah, that that makes a lot of sense. I really appreciate that one. That's a good one, Ryan. Let's see. Well, somebody already said it in chat, so I guess I'll go ahead and do it. Khan is Sonic, obviously. It's a car hop drive-through, emphasizes speed and convenience.
Their logo is.
I think it's probably
that logo.
Sonic, the new one. The new logo is kind of cringe, if I'm being honest.
Oh, really?
Nope, not that one.
That's not Sonic.
God,
For some reason, I thought it had like yellow and red in it.
Yeah, the old one did.
Oh, because like the White Scars logo is kind of like has a little shape like that with a lightning bolt through it. If it was yellow, it would almost be perfect. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. I mean, that's kind of it. I think Sonic is probably the most nomadic of the fast food chains. And Sonic. Whenever I eat Sonic, it reminds me of the White Scars because it's going to come back out loud, fast, and dangerous. So.
I was gonna say if you were in a bikie gang, Sonic would be a great place to go eat because you can pull up on your bikes and look cool sitting there chomping a burger. And the White Stars, love their bikes.
Yep, that also.
Anyway, I'm gonna move on to something that I alluded to earlier. We're gonna talk about Horus.
Okay.
For Horus, I picked what is generally considered to be the first fast food restaurant in America. Because he is the War Master. He was also the first Primarch found. So it fits. Also, his Legion initially wore white. And that's why he would go to White Castle.
We crossed over.
It was the first fast food. It has sort of a legendary status. There was like a movie made about it. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Spoken of in Tales.
Honestly, great movie if you haven't seen it.
And at least in my experience, it's also a little controversial. Some people don't like White Castle at all.
White Castle
like
is one of the most vile things I've ever eaten.
Exactly. See, here you go. Boom. Some people hate those tiny little like grease burgers.
I love tiny little grease burgers from Crystal. Crystal has actually good ones.
Yeah, see, it's controversial. So it's just like Horus. It was the first. It's legendary, controversial, and it wears white, or did at one point.
Okay.
So boom, there you go.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and get my White Castle pick out of the way. I picked Mortarion. I picked Mortarion as White Castle.
Good.
Because
we were
we lasted way longer without crossover than I thought we were going to.
I'm gonna give us a round of applause just for how long we went without.
Honestly, we killed it.
That was not planned.
No, we nailed it. Yeah, to me, White Castle is kind of just culinary Nurgle worship, if I'm being honest. It's really gross. I feel like you probably will just catch the plague going there. So yeah, mostly because it's gross is why Mortarion is White Castle.
All right. Did you do anything for the Lost Primarch that you had? 'Cause
No.
I did one for mine.
Oh no! I thought that was a joke. I did not. Okay, we'll do that.
I'll say that one real quick.
Okay.
I'll say that one. Do you want me to do it at the end?
No, do it now.
I'll say it real quick, then I'll do a real one.
Okay.
For the second Primarch, I picked Quiznos. Because they've kind of vanished. Like, I don't see them anymore. I know they're still there, but, like, there's rumors that people of the Second Legion are still there, mainly in the Ultramarines. And I just think that the Emperor saw those, like, weird-ass commercials with those, like, little furry guys and was like, we gotta put a stop to that.
We love Quiznos subs.
Yeah, that stuff. That's clearly heresy.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving away from heresy, or maybe not, let's talk about Corvus Corax
Okay.
and the Raven Guard. You know, like, what are they known for? They're known for being stealthy, sneaky, and Corvus Corax, being the Primarch of them, could be considered to be some kind of sneak king. He also grew up in a jail. He grew up in a jail, which is like a bunch of iron bars. You know, like grates, you know, parallel metal, which is kind of like a grill. Like a char-grilled burger. Sneak King, Burger King.
Holy
is
shit!
Corvus Corax.
Incredible.
And if you need anything else, they've had multiple sandwiches. I think for Halloween specials, usually they're like the Black Whopper, where it has like a black bun.
Oh, the black
and, like,
bun.
A1 sauce.
Yeah.
In Japan,
Yeah.
there was a black chicken sandwich where it had black cheese on it, which looked kind of weird to me. So they have like, they have done their stuff up and like.
Honestly, just like the Sneak King pull does it for me. Yeah. That's like a deep cut, and I'm here for it.
He is the Sneak King. For those of you who don't know, I think it was on the first Xbox.
It was on 360.
Was it 360? Burger King released a game. I don't know how long ago this was. I honestly don't want to know how long ago this was. They released a game for the Xbox 360 called Sneak King, where you run around as the Burger King, trying to like secretly plant Whoppers next to people so they get excited and love it and like sneak away.
I was literally looking up what year it came out. Yeah, it came out the year I thought it did.
Well, I'll just go ahead and tell me.
It came out in 2006. It's a 20-year-old game, almost.
Yeah, so Corvus Corax is the Sneak King.
Hell yeah.
So there you go.
That's a great one. Let's see. I'll do Lehman Russ. For Lehman Russ, I did Taco Bell. Taco Bell just kind of feels like the correct vibes for Lehman Russ because it's like you get shit-faced and you go to Taco Bell. Like, it's the best drunk fast food, I think. It's very reliable and messy, which feels very Space Wolves to me. This is fucking garbage logo, dude. Oh my god.
It's like their new minimalist logo.
Yeah, so I think Taco Bell.
All right. I'm surprised. See, I would have picked like KFC for Le Mans Russ, because you can get like a feast there, and like you can eat meat off the bone.
You can get a feast for very cheap at Taco Bell too, dude.
That's true. That's true. Well, we're moving on to like what is probably going to be my most controversial take. Let's talk about Ferrus Manus.
Okay.
He's a big, meaty boy, a big, beefy boy.
Same, dude.
And this might shock a few people at first when I say this, but I'll explain. I picked for him Arby's. because they have all the meats. And you might be saying, like, but Ryan, what about the flesh is weak? Well, here's the thing. Ferrus Manus hated that shit. Once the crusade was over, he was going to abolish that whole cybernetic thing that was popping up in his legion, because it was all based on a quote that is misrepresented. The original quote from Vulcan to Ferrus Manus was, "The flesh is weak, but deeds endure." It was not about that your physical form was frail and you needed to replace it. It was about your physical form is not eternal, but your deeds are. It was about honor and stuff. And they all misinterpreted it, and then when he died, they like went off the rails with it and started, cyberneticking themselves up. So I think Ferrus Manus would show his boys how to do it by going and getting a big beefy roast beef sandwich after like working in the blacksmith forge all night.
They
do also wrap their... Say what?
You brought the receipts for that one.
Yeah. I knew I had to explain this one in detail. People are still probably gonna be like, "Oh, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard." And even if you still are like, "Oh, well, flesh is weak, yada yada, metal all over my body," they do wrap their sandwiches in like foil wrappers, so you got the metal. And I will say, they have all the meats, but Arby's roast beef is not the best roast beef on the planet.
It's fast food roast beef. What do you want?
The flesh there is a little weak, if we're being honest with ourselves. So, I had even more reasons I forgot about. They have a lot of like things on their menu, so they have like a lot of tech in a way. They also steal things, kind of like they're originally like a roast beef sandwich place, but sometimes they do gyros. They've done like burgers now. They're just like grabbing things, and the Iron Hands are known for stealing from other chapters. So
Arby's is for the Blood Ravens.
Maybe.
Unfortunately, we have hit another crossover here. I think Angron would go to Arby's. Dude's all about carving up some meat. No salad, no green, only meat, all the way down. It's just like a pile of fucking shredded roast beef between two buns with no thought about how the presentation is. No thought about it looking pretty. It's just fucking, here's a pile of meat on some bread. Shove it in your mouth.
Do you think like he would obviously get the large roast beef sandwich, and then he would go over to those pumps and just be at the Arby's sauce pump, just like cranking all the sauce out?
That's me. I like stick my mouth under that fucking thing. I love Arby's sauce. It's so good.
Well, there you go.
Plus red branding, red branding.
Yeah.
A lot of my choices were influenced by the branding, I think.
Well, we come to my last Primarch.
Oh, wow, we are almost done, huh?
Arguably, maybe my daddy Primarch. Conrad Kurz. He's known for lurking in the night, peeling things open and flaying them, looking at their insides, putting things that are potentially painful things while he's doing this. And because of this, and also being feared by people. So I picked Taco Bell.
Damn it, we crossed over.
Yeah. Because they got fourth meal, so they like being at night. I don't know if is fourth meal still part of their branding?
I don't think so.
Is that still a
I
thing?
think they bailed on fourth meal.
Fourth meal will always exist in my heart. Like,
when was it? That was like
it's
early 2010s or
cholesterol.
something, right?
Yeah, don't tell me dates. Please don't tell me dates. But yeah, so it's like late night food. Also, when you get stuff from Taco Bell, what's like, at least for me, one of the first things I do is I take it, I grab its outer layer, and I peel it open. I fillet it open, and I squirt hot, burning sauce on the inside.
I'm going to be honest, that's
painful stuff.
unhinged.
I'm putting hot sauce in my tacos. You gotta squirt some hot sauce in there.
And the tacos,
That's
sure,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
okay.
Yeah,
As long as
peel
you're not
open your
like
taco.
as long as you're not like fucking unrolling your burritos to put hot sauce on them.
You don't unroll your burrito to put hot sauce on?
Absolutely not. I put a little hot sauce on every bite.
Oh, you dip it?
No, I take the
you're
little packet.
you're one of the every bite squirters.
I take my packet of hot sauce, fire sauce actually, because it's the best.
Fire. Yeah,
And-
we can agree
and-
on that.
I put it on the burrito, take a bite. Put it on the burrito, take a bite. Yeah,
That's unhinged.
No, it's not.
Unhinged.
That's the
Unhinged
only
behavior.
proper way to do it.
The other thing is, some people fear the consequences of Taco Bell. So some people, they eat some Taco Bell, and then in their stomach they hear it say, "We have come for you,"
God
and then they
damn it.
they get emptied out. Also,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, I don't really have a lot of like scientific explanation for what I'm about to say, but I think you'll know that it's true. Baja Blast doesn't fight fair.
What do you mean by
It's
that?
just too good. It's just too good. It's too good for what it is. You know.
Yeah, no, I can get behind that for sure.
Also, shooting from the hip reason, they just started using Baja Blast Midnight. More night stuff.
True!
Taco Bell
Midnight
is Night
Clad! Holy
Midnight
shit.
Clad. It's Taco Bell's Midnight Clad. Boom,
Fuck,
got it.
you're so right. I can't. I have no argument. You're correct. Yeah, I think we should do Big E's after this. We should collectively, you and I, we should decide what Big E's restaurant is.
I was wondering if... I want to say something like TGI Fridays.
But we do have one last one for Lorgar.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Lorgar's obviously had to be Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I...
Because that's the Lord's chicken.
Yep.
He's gonna be eating this chicken sandwich and preaching to you about the gospel of the Chaos Gods or whatever. The tower he locked himself into in the warp was like definitely a Chick-fil-A, and Korax was trying to get in there on a Sunday. So yeah, you know, I feel like that one's pretty obvious. It's the Lord's chicken. All right, now we got to figure out Big E.
So, my vote for Big E, I already said TGI Fridays.
That's not
like
fast
either
food,
TGI. Oh yeah, it's not. But I mean, he's not gonna do fast food. He's gonna go a little bigger. He's Big E.
But it's got to be fast food.
It's got to be fast food. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one. Would he be like an A&W guy? I don't know why, but
I don't think I've ever actually been to an A&W. Oh, you know what?
I have for sure.
I know exactly what the Emperor would be.
Okay.
He would just he's like kind of a bad dad.
Bad
You know?
dad. Okay.
Like a sort of absent dad in his own stuff. He would take him to the food court in the mall and be like, give them all $10 and be like, get something to eat, and then he would go off to like Crate and Barrel and start looking at like lamps and furniture that he wants to get for his man cave, and sort of be absent.
So I'm just gonna go with Panda Express, because there's a Panda Express in every mall food court. So
That's true.
so there you
If there's
go.
not a Panda Express, there is a Panda Express. It just has a different name.
Yes, correct. Yeah, you know what? I can get behind that. All right. How do we feel about our choices here? I think these are good.
Yeah, we had some solid reasons.
Yeah.
I was really hoping we would get through without crossing over, but that was a fool's hope.
Yeah.
We crossed over a lot less than I thought we would.
What, 3 times? Arby's, Taco Bell, White Castle?
Yeah, just 3 times.
That's not terrible. I'm shocked that we crossed over on White Castle.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to pick White Castle.
Yeah. Well, I was
I don't
trying
know
to
what
think
I
of like
would've
the
picked
most
from
disgusting fast food place that I could think of. And
Yeah.
it was White Castle.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think
Yeah.
I would have picked KFC for Lamont Ross. That's the only choice you made that I'm like. But that's because
Yeah.
I had such strong reasons for Taco Bell to be Night Lords.
I can,
guess.
you know what? I think I agree. I think we're gonna go KFC for Lehman Russ here.
Epic Gamer says Red Robin for Sanguinius. I don't think Red Robin's a fast food.
Plus, Colonel
Red
Sanders
Robin-
has like a little Viking energy going on, you know.
And it could be Kentucky Fenris Chicken or something. I don't know.
Or maybe this should go to Vulcan, Kentucky Fried Children. Damn, I killed Ryan.
I mean, Colonel Sanders has a beard, and Space Wolves have beards, so there you go.
Red Robin for Sanguinius? I can see that. I just think Wingstop is objectively funnier.
Yeah, I've only been to Red Robin once in my life, but I don't think of it as like a fast food restaurant. It's
Yeah,
like
because you like sit down and you get like waited on, right?
Yeah, you get weighted on.
Yeah.
That was one of our like eliminating factors.
Yeah.
Was like wait service.
Yeah.
Which I know some like Chick-fil-A's have wait service, and probably some of these others in certain spots have it. But like the norm is you walk in, get your food, leave, or sit down on your own. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what I would have picked for Mortarion.
Mortarion was tough. So I just thought about what I hate, and what I hate is White Castle. I mean,
I probably would have picked one of those. I can't remember what they're called, but like it's essentially like a southern cooking version of Panda Express. They're in malls sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? And they have like a lot of like trays of like various vegetables that have just been steaming for like it seems like a week, and they're just like piles of like wet slop.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
The only like mall food court restaurants that I can like think of off the top of my head are Sbarro and Panda Express.
It's been a while since I've been to like an actual operational mall food court.
Yeah, same here.
I guess that's all the Imperium.
I think I like Hardee's for this. I think I almost might have done Five Guys for Alfarius.
Why Five Guys?
Because Alfarius is 5 different guys.
They're all.
You know?
They're
all 5 of those guys are Alfarius. Hell yeah! All right. Well, I'm gonna post this on the internet and see what they have to say about it. Well, hell yeah! Good episode, Ryan. Yeah, we were gonna do Codex reviews today, but a bunch of people had stuff come up, so we didn't. In theory, we'll be doing those next week. We're gonna be getting Grey Knights and Black Templars Codex reviews. What else? Monday is Horde mode, and then the Monday after that, we're gonna be doing the custom detachment. Whatever you guys vote on, join the Discord to vote on that.
Is that poll up?
Not yet. That poll will be going up on Monday, so it gives everybody a week to vote on it.
I guess I shouldn't flash a knife on stream.
Yeah, we just got fucking demonetized for that. I can't believe you've done this.
It's a small knife. It's a little knife as a treat.
As a treat. Well, I don't have anything else for these fine folks. Ryan, do you have anything else for these fine folks at home?
Go eat some Taco Bell, I guess.
Hell yeah. You have to because of Taco Joe. Because
That's true.
He gifted subs. I did have Taco Bell yesterday, which is why I had fire sauce here in honor of Taco Joe. So yeah.
I honestly don't remember what I ate yesterday.
It was probably tacos. It was tacos, right?
It was tacos, yeah. It was tacos.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Tell us your favorite fast food restaurants for Primarchs and shit in the comments, and good night.